There we go. Hey, everybody. Let's see here. Looks like I'm a little bright right now. Just kind of fix my camera here. See if I can fix my camera. Trying out a new lighting system right now, so it might be just a tad bit on the bright side. Hang on here. It probably doesn't look like it's going to let me adjust it while we are live, so I might have to take care of that later on. All right, let me go change my lighting. Hang on. Got a manual way of doing this. That's a bit better. Yes, I did test this beforehand, but YouTube system apparently makes things a little bit brighter. So anyhow, guys, welcome to another live chat. So I hope you guys all got your coffee or your tea. Because I'm going to have a lot to say here, so I know I'm going to be needing mine. So this might actually be my last live chat with all of you from this particular location. I kid you guys not. Right over there on the other side of this hotel room, I am packing my stuff up to get ready to head on back to Arizona. Of course, I'm going to take you guys on that adventure. So I asked you guys a couple weeks ago to kind of vote on the route I'm going to take, and I can tell you it looks like it's going to be the Idaho-Utah route. So I've been looking at a lot of different places to take you guys along that journey. Right now, I can tell you we're probably going to stop in a place that looks like we're going to be in Germany. And also, I'm planning on stopping at a candy store that after over 100 years, it looks like they might be going out of business. And I want to try what they make. So anyhow, it's just some of the stuff that's coming up along with some incredible vistas out of Utah. I am going to be trying to do more of these live episodes. As those of you know who follow along on the channel know, I'm going to go down to just Sunday only scheduled episodes. And what I'll do is I'll do more live episodes with you guys. I really like this live concept because when I'm creating content for you guys, it's very one way. And I do read all the comments you guys send back to me, but it's mostly one way. By having a live chat session like this, I'm able to talk to you guys and communicate with you guys and let you guys know, have an actual conversation with all of you while we're doing these live chats. That's why I'm scheduling more of these things come up in the future. Now, I can tell you I'm going to try when I'm on the road heading back to Arizona, I'm going to try and do a live one from wherever in the field I'm at. It really depends on how well the data I get. On the way up here, I was at a very remote location and had great data quality. So it could happen. We'll see. I can tell you right now that now this is all COVID dependent, of course. Looks like I will be heading up to Canada this summer. And also, it looks like North Dakota, which I've not been to in years. So kind of excited about that. The Korea, Japan, and Italy, again, we're still COVID dependent, but we are moving forward with the plans to head out to those locations for a couple of weeks. So if you guys like to follow along, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also ring the notification bell so you know when I do publish new episodes from those locations or go live like this. And also remind, if you guys want to support the channel further, there's a subscription plan out on patreon.com/EWJ. You'll see a link in the description. But also, if you want to do a one-time support, just take a look down by your chat. You'll see that we have super chat enabled if you guys like to. Now, I do like to make sure my episodes are both informative but also entertaining, and that's why we're having a chat today. The entire process I go through. So in reading the comments that you guys send me, a lot of you are complimenting about the amount of effort that I put into my episodes. Let me tell you, it's probably more than I should. But the thing is, I do appreciate all of you guys. Downtown Indy on a mini vacation. Oh, I miss living in Indianapolis. I really do. Beautiful town. I lived there for like 10 years before I moved out to AZ. Well, anyhow, I really like to make these entertaining, and that really makes the production time increase. I could just spit out episode after episode, but it wouldn't be any fun doing it that way. And I do appreciate everybody who subscribes to my channel. So I want to make sure that your time is very well spent and you find at least somewhat entertaining. So what I've been doing is I've been spending a lot more time in the planning phases of these channels. Now, I used to just, throw episodes up there, and they were okay. But I'd like to do more planning. Now, really, the first time I attempted planning was getting ready for, I had to say this, guys, it's still my favorite episode, is episode number 6 in Rome. I have not been able to do a really cool episode like that in quite a while. So I actually put a link in the description if you guys haven't seen it yet. Now, remember, this is 3 years ago. This is episode number 6. So I'm still very new at this. I don't have a lot of gear, but I had so much fun filming that episode, and most of it was filmed in just one day. And let me tell you, I can't even tell you how many miles I walked that day. So, I'm doing a lot more planning because my wife and I, we actually have a semi-early retirement plan in which we're going to dump the high-stress jobs we have right now. So for me, that's going to be, no longer teaching IT classes or being in the Navy. And we're going to do jobs that we are going to have a lot of enjoyment from. My wife has her path. My path is going to be here developing this YouTube channel and photographing the world and taking you all with me. So that's kind of the plan we have moving forward, but I needed to step up my game just a little bit. So I do much more planning. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was filming content for something you're not going to be seeing until we get to July. And I see we have Don, who just logged in from, Beaverton, Oregon. Don, you need to get out on the community tab when we're done and vote for the route I'm taking home, because Oregon is one of them. But right now, Utah, Idaho is winning on the route that I'm taking home for, when I leave Whidbey Island here. All right. So like I was saying, guys, I was filming content you're not going to see till July, because I'm actually doing a 5 days in a row. They're going to be shorter episodes because you're about to see how long this actually takes. But some of the content that I'm filming, it's just appropriate to do it here and then on several locations as I travel my way south back to AZ. So I'm doing, again, a lot more planning for you guys, because you guys, all of my subscribers, all my viewers deserve nothing but the best. And that's what I'm trying to enhance my skill set to deliver. Okay, the fun part, filming the episode. Now you guys got to remember, I'm 99% of the time I'm by myself. So I am not only the person in the episodes, I am directing them, and I am also the camera crew. So if you see like me walking along a beach, which you guys will see as the episodes here at Whidbey Island continue, I had to, take the tripod off the bottom of my backpack, mount up the GoPro, set it up, get it working, walk back, film myself doing the thing, walk back, grab the gear, repack it. So it does take a considerable amount of time for me to film these different episodes. And I can just stick the camera in front of my face and start talking, but I want you guys to experience the environment that I'm in, which is why I take all this extra time. When you see drone footage, I'm piloting the drone, or at least I programmed it to do what I want to do during the filming. All that takes time. Now, when I get all this data put together, I have to download the data in the storage, which can take an hour or more, because I'm going to have 1 or 2 GoPros worth of data. I'm going to have my camera data. I'm going to have my drone data. All of that stuff takes time. And then, depending if this was a travel experience or a photography episode, I got to develop the images. So I got this rule. I don't actually build the YouTube episode till all the images have been developed and ready to be uploaded, because I'm only going to show you guys the best images. So to do that, guys, it could take me up to 4 hours to develop the images that I've taken and decide which ones are worthy to be shown to you guys. And then I have to prep them for stock photography, which means I have to title, describe, and keyword each and every one of them. Now, I embed that information into the image using Lightroom so that it's most of it makes it online when I upload to stock agencies. But I do a test run first to my personal site, snapbysnap.com. There's a link for it down there in the description if you guys want to see it. So what happens is, if I can see the metadata there, then we're good to go. Also, that puts the images on sale immediately, at least off my site. Then the next thing is I have to put them into upload groups. So like I just filmed a sunset. Let's say the 20 some pictures I took, 5 of them are worthy. If I uploaded all 5 of them to stock agencies at the same time, they're going to choose 2 and discard the rest because they're too similar. If I separate them by week, chances are they're going to accept all 5 of them, which gives me a greater opportunity to make sales. Once that's done, I know, this takes some time, doesn't it? All right. Remember, guys, if you have any questions on this stuff, just put in the chat window. I'm watching. All right. So what about the actual making the episode? Well, I'm shooting pretty much exclusively in 4K now. And the problem with that is it has to be prepped in the computer so that I can watch it when I'm previewing, when I'm building. So a lot of times what I do is I just go ahead and upload the software I use. And by the way, there's no sponsorship on this episode. I'm just telling you the tools that I use. I'm not being paid to say this to you guys. Wondershare Filmora 9, not a high-end video production software. It's not low-end. It's kind of in the middle. The only complaint I have about it is color grading. I can't color grade multiple clips at the same time. I've got to do them one at a time. It's ridiculous. But I just load up the 4K video and let it do all of its pre-processing. I mean, I may run to the store. I may go, run some, errands, or switch over to another computer and do some work while it's doing pre-processing, which can take like 4 hours because I'm shooting a lot more 4K these days. Once that's done, I now watch all the footage. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is I'm trying to figure out, did I achieve my goal in planning? Now, when I'm filming, if something happens or I see something cool, I'm going to go off script and go with it, okay? Because, again, this could be cool stuff. I need to make sure that I'm meeting my objectives, but also the big thing for me is audio. I've had so many audio problems, particularly as my GoPro and my other camera was starting to go out on me. I had some serious audio quality issues. So what I do is I listen to the audio, and if there's any part of it where I'm filming dialogue, I don't read a script. I have notes on what I want to accomplish. I actually refilm dialogue 3 times now because you just don't know when you're going to get a microphone pop from the wind. Now, this dead cat sitting on this thing, this helps to protect me from those microphone pops, but it's not perfect, particularly being up in the Pacific Northwest, guys. We get some serious wind, all right? I like to film along the coast, which means I got to watch the wind. By doing this several times, it gives me a greater chance of capturing the audio without you guys having to listen to microphone pops. Yes, it does mean more work, but again, all of you guys, you're worth it. All right, so let's see. Oh, voiceovers. I may have to adjust my story depending on what I filmed and also develop the script for any voiceovers. My equipment is, let me tell you, when I take this EOS R, my new body, put that microphone on it, it does a really good job at capturing audio. So when I can, because of that, I can film more voiceovers and incorporate them in a lot easier, which has really upped the game. Now, you guys, the episodes you're seeing right now is not on the new equipment. All right, it's going to be a few more weeks before you start seeing the stuff on the new equipment. But trust me, that thing is doing a wonderful job. Now, let's talk about the music. I like having music in my episodes. And I use music to kind of convey the emotion I have while I'm filming the episode. So, you might notice I have a lot of laid back music when I'm doing photography or hiking, country, because I'm feeling very relaxed when I'm filming those. And that's what I want you guys to experience. If I'm in the mountains, usually it's something epic. Because for me, I grew up in the flat plains of Indiana. Trust me, mountains are pretty epic to me. So I go out to Epidemic Sound. I have a subscription with them, so I can download and use their music and not get a copyright claim made against me when I'm putting that stuff up on YouTube. And I try to find music that fits, again, the mood that I'm in, but also the content that I'm trying to show you guys. All right, now next up is I prep the images I'm going to show you guys. In Photoshop, I have some automated procedures that draw that nice little white frame you guys see around my images and adds a little bit of black to the bottom. So when you see the settings of the camera scroll across the bottom, all that stuff all that placing is put in there automatically. It's actually pretty quick. Now comes the fun part, building the episode. Now, this could take as little as 2 hours if I'm doing an episode, a very short one, no more than 5 minutes, all right? And it might be one of those ones where I sit in studio, all you see is me or my screen, I'm teaching something. Usually it takes a lot more. Excuse me, got a tickle here on the throat. The hazard of doing a live episode. All right, so it can also take me up to a week. I'm not kidding you on this one. You got to love it when you're going live. You get a tickle on your throat. Hence the reason why I've got tea. It's the fun of doing live episodes. All right, let's see if I can continue here. That 1 week of editing was actually for the March 30th episode. I created a... Wow, hang on. Oh, yeah. Definitely have an itch on the throat. Can't edit this one out, can I? So that March 30th episode, there's 3 photo shoots. It's an entire weekend. And I mean, I'm bringing you guys in as much of the experience as possible, as close as being there with me. And yeah, you'll see me setting up the campsite. Wow. You'll see me set up the campsite. The things I go through to prepare for the photo shoots and the areas I'm in. But that took me a week to edit. It's got a 32-minute runtime. So for my expedition team out on Patreon, just so you guys know, your preview of your exclusive first look is going to happen. Looks like the first week of May, because I can't upload it from here. I got to get home first. So yeah, your commercial free look at it. It's going to be happening the first week of May, but May 30th is when it's going to premiere out on YouTube. All right. Also, I do a sound quality check because I'm trying to get the sound to not change volume levels as dramatically as it has in the past. And then I tell it to compile. Usually it takes about 2 to 4 hours for the entire video to compile. Now, during that time, I got to research how I'm going to put this up for you guys. Your title and thumbnail are extremely important, but so is the description and keywords. YouTube uses all this information and what YouTube actually sees in your video to decide to put it in front of a viewer. Like I said, I'm trying to grow this channel. I need to make sure that my content is put in front of new potential viewers. And the thing is, the first thing they're going to see is that thumbnail. So I've been trying to improve the quality of my thumbnails, with some best practices that are out there. But then if the thumbnail looks good, then they're going to look at the title. And at that point, most viewers make a decision if they're going to click on it. So I want to, of course, make sure that I have thumbnail and titles that fit what's going to be there so that the viewer isn't disappointed. Whew, I know this takes a lot of work. That thumbnail, sometimes I'll go through a couple different thumbnails before I actually decide. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes after it's published, I switch thumbnails because I'm not satisfied with how the video's click rate's going. All right, now I'm ready to do the actual uploading, which here at this hotel, one episode can take 8 hours to upload. At home, it's going to take less than an hour. Hence the reason why I'm not doing any more uploads. I've got things uploaded through May. I don't need to worry about it. Now, you might think that's the end of it. It's not. So, for my patrons out there, now again, Patreon is a way to help support these channels. And remember, guys, I reinvest, like back phone on, I reinvest that money that I get from YouTube, from Patreon, from the photography I do. I reinvest it in this channel. I don't go off and spend it on garbage, all right? My support team out there at the support team tier, they get a new 4K desktop background with every episode. The camera crew gets the access to the newsletters as well, where I should tell you exactly where I was at and anything you need to know about the location I was shooting. And then my expedition team, they get private videos, which, by the way, I put one up today about my battle plan. I'm trying to photograph bald eagles before I leave here. So I was putting up some information about that. Finally, we back up all the data and import the data for the next episode. So how long does it take? Well, I can tell you that at 2 episodes a week, that's a pace I cannot continue doing because of all the work I put in, which is why I'm switching out to just 1 episode a week. And that way I can have great quality for you guys. But like I said, we're going to be doing more of these live chats so that I can, so we have a time to interact with each other. Now, I am watching the analytics on YouTube when it's a good time for me to be able to chat with all of you. It's going to vary by a different viewer. So feel free to let me know what times are usually good for you guys down in their chat window. But anyhow, that's kind of what I've been up to. So you guys have any questions over this really long process that I take to create YouTube videos for you? Yeah. Well, thing is, I got to watch because I still don't know how responsive. I'm assuming the chat is fairly quick. Just want to make sure we have a chance for everybody before I sign things off. Okay. Well, guys, in that case, then it's good because I'm about at the bottom of my tea. Sorry for that little coughing fit there, but that's the danger of doing live episodes. Oh, the video software Don I'm using is Wondershare for Filmora 9. They got more advanced versions of it, obviously a bit more pricier, but this one seems to be working fine for me. Like I said, guys, none of this is sponsored. I'm just sharing information here. All right. Anything else? Wait, Texas? Wait, okay, confused. You say you're from Texas or Oregon? Okay, so I think I lost Don there. All right, well, in that case then, anything else before we part ways here? Because I don't know about you guys, I got a lot of packing I got to catch up on here so I can help. Oh, thanks. Okay, no problem, Don. All right. Got to watch my abbreviations. All right, guys. Well, in that case, then, hey, if you're not yet a subscriber, please click that subscribe button because, as you can tell, I got some pretty neat stuff in store for all of you, and I appreciate your support here on YouTube. And with that, guys, I am going to go ahead and call this one an episode, and I'll see all of you somewhere else in the world. Take care, everybody.